I think food should be free, but it depends on what class. Anyone can grow fruit and vegetable in their garden. Spirulina? No.
Should food ever be free? Absolutely. In the hospitality industry, there is so much food wastage.
Should food ever be free? Yeah, it depends who it's for. Obviously that wouldn't work in a restaurant, but I do believe in food banks. I think that if people genuinely don't have the means to pay for their food, I think we as a country can definitely afford to give it to those few people rather than just turn a cold shoulder and let them starve.
There needs to be regulations put in place at least that are a bit more lenient for restaurant owners and small business owners to be able to give food away to those who need it.
In other places I've worked, like Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer's, when they were going out on date, I literally left the shop, went round to the back and called the homeless people and gave the food out. I've done that, but here no, it's different. More care has gone into the food here than the stuff that I was selling in mass quantities in like big corporate stores and stuff.
Yeah, loads of times, but don't tell to the boss.
At some point, I was being faced with quite a huge group of people waiting outside of a shop for the bags of food. At some point, I witnessed a fight over that food, so I stopped doing it.
So I haven't personally served a customer that couldn't pay for their food, but I have had a lot of customers who have come in to pay for someone else's food, or if someone's walked up to them on the street and asked them to buy them a coffee or a little snack, have been more than helpful to come in and help that guy out.
We had people who could afford it but didn't pay, and then we have people who can't afford it but would like to.
As for when you would decide if someone can do it or not, I think you should just leave that up to trust, because I think most people, if they can afford for their foods, they will. You know, if they can afford to buy their food, they definitely will.
I don't know, in the kind of restaurant business, if someone came in and knew that they couldn't pay for their food and ordered it anyway, that's kind of putting me in a sticky situation, which isn't fair because it's my job to make money for the business. But if they had asked me, rather than just taking, then probably would be a bit more reliant, compliant to help them out. I mean, there's always something